All right, so this is if you fix Congress right here. So let me put some of the background music on because it seems to work a little better with that. Oh, just random. All right. So let me pick the one. I'll do this one here. So this is this is if you get the essential man, my brain. This is if you get the Congress thing going, which I don't know if that's like a long stretch at that point, but it can happen. It just need to be a collective effort. That's what I've noticed sometimes. It's just not all collective effort. And then it all goes, yeah. So, I feel like the essential services are the most important things in society. So, that's why I wrote this up here. It says advancing, and then I also think this would be a good idea. Because, why not? You know, it just seems like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, alright. Advancing worker insight for essential services. Overview. This document explores the idea of connecting workers in critical sectors such as healthcare and public services to real-time data in their sector. So it'd be like this. It'd be like, oh, I'm a trash man, or I work essential plumbing or something, or here's my little thing that I'm going on to, and I'm seeing all of the plumbers and the amount of plumbers that we have, all this sort of thing. Just having data. I don't know if it would be like you would have to access. I could be like you'd have to. I don't know what that process would be like, actually. I guess making it all public. The ability to know what, as just a normal citizen, how many sort of jobs and sort of what's the hot issue of the, like, oh, we're in need of this, or we're in need of this. And then, yeah, and then having so if you, this is kind of idealistic, but this is sort of like if you end up, like, say something is going on in your company, or your hospital or something. You can make a formal public complaint if you want to. Like if you work there or something, and it will be on the blockchain, and so like it ideally it's supposed to hold everybody accountable, which is interesting. But I think then if you have that, then this is an interesting one here. I guess I didn't think this part out. Um, I mean, we sort of have that already with Google reviews, I guess. But Google reviews are interesting. So, no, this thing really got me thinking. I can't figure if it would be public or if it would be private. Maybe some information is public, like the amount of jobs, but sort of private information is private for, like you would have like a key or something, like a key that you'd put in, unique to you, and then if you worked in that industry, you could sort of you could access that information. Um, I think that would sort of work. But then it also wouldn't be like sensitive information. I mean, the CEO and the workers of a public hospital should, or a public, any essential service should not be private. Nothing is private. Nothing. There is no privacy. Um, People used to have fucking phone books, where you could like look up somebody's. You could literally go like this in a book and go, oh, this is the manager. Let me give him a call or something. Something like this. So it's like things are going like this. I'm trying to be like. We're getting too private, and we're getting too sort of cryptic, and we're getting too. We're incentivizing this sort of gatekeeping, and I don't think that's what you want in the future. We're all on Earth. Maybe it's time we act like that. I think is the. I don't know. So then. So there, the question lies: is it? Um, I'm thinking about like spamming and like what does spamming do? Okay, so I guess for the private sector, it would be you would sort of have some sort of identification or some sort of like employee number, and then you would input that, and that would be your sort of like way to enter this sort of channel of information, and and that would be on the blockchain, I guess. So, um, And then there maybe there's some sort of maybe there's so many different things. There's like there's real-time data, right? Job data. That's one thing. Second thing is a sort of public or breaking down that barrier of CEO, board members, investors. I'm thinking more like a hospital vibe or something, like the decisions, and then having like almost like a LinkedIn, but not a LinkedIn, but like a blockchain LinkedIn. I don't know how you'd call it. I don't know who the fuck would make it. I guess it would be a government app. This is like future stuff here, but it can happen. Anything can happen. Fuck the standard. Anything can happen. We can create anything. A norm today may be not a norm tomorrow. We used to hang people. Must remember that. We used to tell people that they couldn't swim together. We used to some other things. We used to go to the back of the bus or something. So we can make norms. So, but yeah, basically to like, it's sort of like, and then, so there's a real-time data thing with the jobs. Then secondly, there's like a open public, like center, which is like for, basically knowing what other workers, what they're experiencing in other places with the same sort of job or the same essential service. Backing unions, presenting union information and union claims publicly with blockchain, the response of the organization or corporation responses public and on the blockchain. This sort of thing, this sort of ideology. So that's number 2. And then number 3 is just I don't know what number 3 is. We'll hold off on number 3. So number 1, real-time data for jobs. Like, so if you're looking for a job or if you're looking for a career path, you can sort of see, all right, there's a lot of these, there's a lot of these, not too many of these, not too many of these, not too many of these, there's a lot of these. Public information, that one. And the second is this sort of, like I was saying, the open public, union type internal, like breaking down that internal barrier that comes with like non-disclosures and sort of things like this. Cause fuck that, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe some jobs, like you should. I don't think you should have to sign an NDA for fucking working at goddamn McDonald's. So fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, so stuff like this. Which you I don't know if you have to, but it feels like maybe you do. I feel like some person threw that in there somewhere. Like, you know, the big secret of making how they make. Like, fuck all this shit. I can't stand this shit. Everything's so fucking petty if this is, you know. So that's that. And then there's a... I'll just keep on reading. Maybe I'll think of what 3 is. And then, so the real-time data job, and then the union type discussions, and then on the blockchain, and then it's just transparency. It's just transparency at the end of the day, which we lack so much of, which causes us issues later. And then number 3 is, I guess, having the ability to see what other job sites are like, and what other sort of sections are like mandated, not like non-voluntary. You know, like making sure that data is, because it's all there. It's just a matter of organizing it all. Somebody, when you clock in each morning, you clock in, you know, where that time goes, and that sort of that private information and or number, it stays localized or something, that or it stays in some system somewhere. It's so the information's there. It's just a matter of organizing it all. So I'll read the rest of this now. Sounds so crazy, but just, I don't know. So, essential services are, and this is why it's important. Essential services are what make or break a society. This is why I think it's important to. This is why I think it's important to strengthen this sector. Healthcare and public health, law enforcement, public safety, first responders, food and agriculture, energy, water and wastewater, transportation and logistics, public works, communication and information technology, critical manufacturing, financial activities, utilities and community services, environmental services, justice and public administration. Introduction. Essential services are the foundation of a functioning society. Alright. I feel like it looks a little strange because everything's capitalized, so it's not yelling, by the way. It's just, I don't know, I kind of like the way it looks. I like this. Essential services are the foundation of a functioning society. However, many workers in these roles lack access to broader national level data that could help them improve their performance, adapt to changes, and stay engaged in their careers. This white paper proposes creating a system where workers in key sectors can access data from across the country, allowing them to make better decisions, learn from others, and drive continuous improvement. Connecting essential service workers with national data. Essential service workers typically have access only, so maybe it is sort of, if you have to be an essential worker to access this sort of data, except for the real-time services of how many how many jobs or something like this, the number of jobs in certain sectors. So, and then access only to limited local data by extending this access to real-time data from across the country. They can see trends, challenges, and strategies being used in different regions. A nurse could monitor staffing levels, hospital changes, board meetings, urgencies in hospitals nationwide, or a police officer could compare response times across cities. Such transparency would empower workers to refine their practices, collaborate, and speak up for discrepancies or held opinions in the system without fear of repercussion and delivering services more effectively. The next point follows. It's all written all weird. Using blockchain for transparency. Blockchain offers a solution for secure and transparent data sharing by ensuring that data is tamper-proof. We should arguably vote on blockchain, but that data is tamper-proof and universally accessible, not only for essential service work, or at least print and then some sort of blockchain. You shouldn't be able to vote from home or something, but that vote should be able to be stored on the blockchain. By ensuring that data is tamper-proof, and I may be wrong about that, maybe I'm overlooking something, but by ensuring that data is tamper-proof and universally accessible, not only for the essential service workers, we can not only for the essential service. They said we can give workers real-time insight into their service industry. As stated, nationwide access data will not just improve daily operations. Man, what the heck? All these errors. But it can help workers shape how they may view their essential service. Real-time data could highlight where work is in demand and real opportunities for advancement, or give transparent feedback to where advancement may not be viable, and suggest areas where additional training might be beneficial with faults or discrepancies in all sectors. Why do this? Optimize resource allocation by sharing real-time data across sectors. The governments and service providers can optimize the allocation of resources. For example, real-time healthcare data could be used to predict patient surges, allowing hospitals to manage staffing levels or request additional medical supplies before shortages occur. Boosted worker engagement. With better access to information about their role in the broader system, workers are more likely to feel engaged and motivated. Knowing how their work contributes to society enhances job satisfaction and reduces burnout. Improved worker engagement and satisfaction. My throat's hurting, so I'm not gonna read it anymore. I guess that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, huh? I didn't think it was that short, but it's definitely missing everything I was saying. programmer's all off. There was something else, but I don't remember what it was. Oh, I think, oh here, alright. It's not very good, I don't think. I'll do that one, and then I think that's good. That sounds all redundant. I don't need this piece. It's not, when I said it sounded redundant, I said it sounded redundant for a reason, so it's redundant. I do want to change some of this though. I think I'll make them all underlined, to be honest with you. And I'll make them, I think I'll make them all, yeah, I'll make them all this. So it's like little talking points, I guess. That might look a little better there. I'm not the best at it, but I'm trying. Okay. Not too shabby. Let me check this out here. I think this is. mean, then I have overview, which I don't want the overview. I'll make, I'll do this. Yeah, I don't want to give my opinion about it. I'll do that though. I'll do. Push this one down here. I'll do that. Oop. I'll do that like that. That's better. But what do I do with this now? I'll make these all lumped together. Oh, that's fine. It looks a little big. There, and there. Alright, cool. That's all she wrote. And we're going to, like always, do like this. Alright.